Hey, today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the AGM, the Vaunn Medical, and the Sportneer under desk bike pedal. Show you everything you need to know about all three of them and overall which one I prefer. So first off, let's talk about the assembly, and we're going to start with the AGM. So the assembly for this one is relatively simple. All you have to do is attach the legs on, and it has all the tools you need, and didn't take very long. The hardest part with assembly is actually getting these pedals on and the straps on. Well, the pedals mainly. And one thing that I noticed that I think could be better is if it had a nut right here, which I'll show you that this one actually does, the Sportneer one. So that's something that I think would make it more sturdy, more balanced, and just overall better. But that's the main thing, is just attaching the pedals and the legs. Doesn't take too long, and you can adjust the tension here with this knob, and you can also adjust the actual straps to a lengthened part if you just use a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. But I personally like to just use it without shoes on, because it's really hard to get on shoes with these straps, and I just find it easier without. Now let's move on to the assembly for the Vaunn Medical. These ankle weights are not included, but they just help balance it. So the only thing for this one, for the assembly, is basically just getting this on and the timer on. Comes all pre-assembled and folded. You just press these buttons to actually fold it up. So you can actually fold it up and store it away, and it gets really compact, which is really nice. So this one was the easiest by far for the three of them. And then let's go to the Sportneer. So this one, despite it being the same design as the AGM, one of the key things is this thing that I was talking about. If the AGM had this, it would make it a lot better, and I'll show you why as well. So this one, same assembly, you do the legs at the bottom, and this one also is heavier than the AGM, so it just feels like a higher quality. And now let's actually go ahead and test them and talk about all of that. So, well, first off, I wanted to say that this one comes with a non-slip pad here. Also comes with a strap that you can use with your chair or with your desk, which I have attached for the AGM, which also comes with a non-slip pad. This one comes with a strap as well, but it doesn't come with the non-slip pad. So let's go ahead and actually use them. So we're gonna start with the Sportneer. This chair that I'm using is also a little bit lower. So this is needs more tension. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it. There we go. It still needs a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So this one is very smooth. I'm gonna also actually add the ankle weights just to show you how I would use them. Just at the legs. And the pedals for this are also a little bit higher quality than the Vaunn Medical. So it's very smooth. The straps are kind of hitting the side, but not anymore once I put my feet a little bit wider out. So it's super smooth. It cycles through the different things. So you have the count, the speed, the distance, calories, and the time. And you can also reset it by holding down this button. It only shows one on the screen at a time, whereas this Vaunn Medical shows multiple. We're gonna go ahead and use this one next. I'm gonna tighten the tension a little bit. So you can just see the difference in the actual pedals itself. It's not as high quality. But this one is very sturdy as well and has a very good flow and cycle with it, even though I'm not using the ankle weights yet. It rotates through the same things, but it also shows 2 at once. So the top one is the count, and then it'll just rotate through different ones. So it has the total count beneath it, and it'll go through time and the calories. And the same thing, if you want to reset it, you just hold down that red button for about 5 seconds. So this one's very smooth, has a very good cycle as well. Now let's go ahead and go with the AGM. And then the AGM, I actually have the strap attached, and this chair is a little bit higher up. So I just want to show you the pedals. You can just hear it and like see it, how much more wobbly this one is. So let's go ahead and add the ankle weights. And it makes a little bit of a difference, but the main thing that I mentioned before is the pedals are what I think are making it not as sturdy. If it had the nut on both sides, then it would be a lot more sturdy, it'd flow a lot better, like the Sportneer. So that's the huge improvement that I think would make this one a lot better. But overall, they're all 3 great choices. But if I had to rank them, I would say the Sportneer is my preferred choice, and then the Vaunn Medical second, and the AGM third.